Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Next Level English Lab, where learning English is simple and enjoyable. I'm Michelle.
Hello, Michelle. Hi, everyone. It's absolutely wonderful to be here with you all today. I'm feeling energized.
I'm energized too, Arthur. You look very fresh today. You don't look sleepy like last week.
Yes, you're right. I'm not sleepy today. I went to bed early last night and I had my morning smoothie this morning. It was a really good start to the day.
And you, Arthur, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling excellent, thank you. I have my favorite herbal tea here and the weather is perfect. It's a wonderful day to teach English.
It really is. And I'm excited because you mentioned we have a very useful topic today.
Yes, we do. Today, we're going to discuss something that everyone experiences. It's the moment when you meet someone for the very first time.
We're talking about how to make a great first impression.
Ooh, first impressions. That's so crucial. When I meet someone new, I sometimes feel my palms get sweaty. I feel a little anxious.
I understand completely, Arthur. Everyone feels a bit anxious, but making a good first impression is like planting a seed. It can grow into a beautiful friendship or a valuable professional connection.
That's a lovely way to describe it. Planting a seed. I like that metaphor.
Yes, but before we plant any seeds, we need to ask for something small from our listeners.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone, if you're enjoying our conversations, please click the like button right now. It truly helps our podcast grow.
Yes, please. And subscribe to English Every Day. We want to create many more episodes for you.
And when you subscribe, it helps us reach more English learners around the world.
And don't forget to share this episode with your friends. If your friends want to improve their English, they can listen to us and learn how to make great first impressions too.
Exactly. Okay, Michelle, are you ready to begin?
I'm ready. My posture is straight, I have a warm smile, and I'm prepared.
Good work. That's actually our first tip. Just like we discussed in our confidence episode, a genuine smile and positive body language are essential when you meet someone.
Yes, so I approach a person, I smile, and I say hello, but then what comes next?
Well, the most fundamental thing is establishing eye contact. Did you know that in Western cultures, looking someone in the eyes shows respect and honesty?
Really? I usually just look at my shoes when I'm nervous.
That's very common. But Michelle, when you look someone in the eyes, even for just a few seconds, it shows confidence. You can look away naturally, but start with eye contact.
Ah, so I don't stare at them forever.
No, just a few seconds is perfect. Natural eye contact, not staring like you're in a competition.
Okay, eye contact, not a staring contest. Got it. And then?
Then comes your handshake. In professional settings, a firm handshake is important. Not too soft, not crushing their hand, just firm and confident.
So not like squeezing an orange.
Exactly. Just a nice, friendly, firm handshake. In some countries, people bow or do other greetings, but in English-speaking countries, the handshake is very common.
That's helpful to know. Eye contact, firm handshake. What's next?
Next is your opening line. This is where many people freeze. They don't know what to say first.
I sometimes say, hi, nice weather?
That's not bad, actually. Commenting on the weather is a classic English conversation starter, but let me give you some other options.
Please do. I need options.
You can say, hello, I don't think we've met. I'm Arthur. Or, hi, my name is Arthur. I work in the marketing department.
Oh, so I give my name and a small piece of information about myself.
Exactly. It gives the other person something to respond to. They might say, oh, marketing. I work in sales.
I see. It creates a natural flow, like opening a door to conversation.
Perfect analogy, Michelle. Now, here's an important question. What if you're in different situations? Is introducing yourself the same at a party and at a job interview?
That's a great question. I imagine they're quite different.
They are. At a party, you can be very casual. You can say, hey, I'm Michelle. I came here with David. How do you know the host?
Ah, so I mentioned my connection to the party.
Yes, that's a brilliant way to find common ground. I'm David's colleague, or I live in the same building as the host.
It gives you an instant connection. I love that.
But at a job interview, the tone is completely different. You might say, good afternoon. My name is Michelle Chin. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today.
Ooh, that sounds very professional and polite.
It is. You're showing respect for their time and presenting yourself formally.
So the key is matching your introduction to the situation.
Exactly right. Read the room, as we say. Understand the context and adjust your approach.
Read the room. I like that expression. Now, Arthur, what about when you're introducing yourself in writing, like in an email?
Excellent question, Michelle. Written introductions follow similar principles but with differences.
Tell me more.
In an email, you might start with, "Dear Mr. Johnson, my name is Arthur Williams. I'm reaching out regarding the project coordinator position."
So I state my name and my purpose right away.
Yes, because in writing, you don't have facial expressions or tone of voice. Your words must be very clear.
That makes sense. What if I'm emailing someone in a more casual setting?
Then you can be more relaxed. "Hi, Sarah. I'm Arthur. We met at the conference last month. I wanted to follow up on our conversation about podcasting."
So I remind them where we met.
Yes, especially if it's been a while. It helps them remember you immediately.
These are such practical tips, Arthur. Now, let's talk about what information to include when you introduce yourself.
Great idea, Michelle. Let's break it down into key elements.
Element number 1, your name. That's obvious, right?
Yes, but there's a technique to it. Speak your name clearly and not too fast. Many people rush through their name when they're nervous.
Oh, I do that. I say, "Hi, I'm Michelle. Nice to meet you."
Exactly. Instead, pause. "Hi, I'm Michelle." Pause. "Nice to meet you."
That gives the other person time to actually hear and remember my name.
Precisely. Your name is important. Don't throw it away.
Element number 2, where you're from or where you live.
Yes, this is especially useful in international settings. I'm originally from Vancouver, but I currently live in London.
That tells a little story about my journey.
Exactly, and people love hearing about different places. It naturally leads to questions like, "Oh, how do you like London compared to Vancouver?"
It keeps the conversation flowing naturally.
Element number 3, what you do professionally or academically.
So I could say I'm a graphic designer or I'm studying environmental science.
Perfect. But here's a pro tip, Michelle. Don't just state your job title. Add one interesting detail.
What do you mean?
Instead of saying, "I'm a graphic designer," try, "I'm a graphic designer specializing in sustainable brand identity."
Oh, that's so much more interesting. It gives people something specific to ask about.
Exactly. Or instead of "I'm studying biology," say, "I'm studying marine biology with a focus on coral reef conservation."
I want to ask you more questions immediately when you say it that way.
That's the goal. You're creating conversation hooks.
Conversation hooks. I'm learning so much. Element number 4.
Element 4, a personal interest or hobby. This is optional but highly recommended
Why is it recommended?
because it shows you're a well-rounded person, not just a job title. You might say, "In my free time, I enjoy rock climbing."
Or I'm passionate about vintage vinyl records.
Perfect examples. These personal touches make you memorable and relatable.
So let me try putting it all together. Hello, I'm Michelle Chen. I'm originally from Toronto, but I live in London now. I'm a graphic designer specializing in sustainable branding. In my free time, I love exploring farmers markets and cooking with seasonal ingredients.
Michelle, that was outstanding. You included your name clearly, your background, your professional specialty, and a personal interest. That's a complete introduction.
I feel like I could actually say that at a networking event now.
You absolutely could. And you know what would happen next?
What?
The other person would ask you a question. Maybe, "Oh, what's your favorite farmer's market in London?" Or, "How did you get into sustainable branding?"
And just like that, we're having a real conversation.
Exactly. A good introduction opens doors.
Now, Arthur, I have a concern. What if I forget what to say in the moment? What if my mind goes blank?
That happens to everyone, Michelle. Even experienced professionals forget sometimes when they're nervous.
So what should I do?
First, take a breath. A short pause is much better than rushing and stumbling over your words.
Okay, breathe first.
Second, you can have a mental template, like a formula you've practiced many times.
A formula?
Yes. "Hi, I'm..." Name. "I..." What you do. "I'm interested in..." hobby, or interest. How about you?
Oh, that's simple. I can remember that.
Practice it in front of a mirror 10 times. Then when you need it, it comes out automatically.
Practice makes it automatic. I like that.
Now, let's talk about some common mistakes people make when introducing themselves.
Oh, yes. Let's learn what not to do.
Mistake number 1, apologizing for your English immediately.
What do you mean?
Some people say, "Hi, I'm Arthur. Sorry, my English is bad." This creates a negative first impression.
Oh, I've done that before.
Many people have. But instead, just speak with confidence. If you make a small mistake, keep going. Most people won't notice or won't care.
So don't apologize unless I make a big mistake.
Exactly. Confidence matters more than perfection.
Mistake number 2?
Mistake number 2, sharing too much personal information too quickly.
Like what?
Like saying, "Hi, I'm Arthur. I'm divorced. I have 3 cats. I'm struggling with anxiety."
Oh my, that's definitely too much for a first meeting.
Yes. Save deep personal information for when you know someone better. Start with light, professional, or general topics.
Keep it light and friendly at first.
Exactly. Mistake number 3, forgetting to ask about the other person.
Ah, yes, the tennis game we talked about in another episode.
Right. An introduction should be a two-way exchange. After you introduce yourself, always say, "And how about you?" or "What do you do?"
It shows I'm interested in them, not just talking about myself.
Precisely. Mistake number 4, bad timing.
Bad timing?
Yes, interrupting someone who's clearly busy or trying to have a long conversation when someone is rushing to a meeting.
So I should read the situation?
Yes, if someone looks rushed, keep it very brief. "Hi, I'm Michelle. I'll email you to schedule a proper introduction." Then let them go.
That's respectful of their time.
It is, and they'll appreciate it.
These mistakes are so helpful to know about. I've probably made all of them.
We all have, Michelle. That's how we learn.
Now, Arthur, let's practice. Can we do a role play?
I'd love to. Let's set the scene. We're at a professional conference. I'm attending a session, and you sit down next to me.
Okay, I'm ready.
Clear my throat, professional tone. "Oh, is this seat taken?"
No, please feel free to sit down.
"Thank you. I'm Arthur Bennett, by the way. I work for a tech startup in Dublin. This is my first time attending this conference."
Nice to meet you, Arthur. I'm Michelle Chen. I'm a freelance consultant based in London. I've been coming to this conference for 3 years now.
Oh, wonderful. So you're a veteran. Any sessions you'd particularly recommend?
Absolutely. The workshop on digital transformation this afternoon is excellent. I attended it last year. Are you interested in that area?
Very much so. Our startup is actually developing software for digital transformation projects. I'd love to learn more about current trends.
That's fascinating. What kind of software specifically?
We focus on helping small businesses transition to cloud-based systems without disrupting their operations. It's quite challenging, but rewarding work.
That sounds valuable, especially for companies that are intimidated by the transition process. Here, let me give you my business card. I work with several small businesses who might benefit from that.
That would be wonderful. Here's mine as well. Perhaps we could grab coffee after this session.
I'd like that. Let's do it.
Perfect. Oh, I think the speaker is about to begin.
Yes, let's talk more afterwards.
And scene? Michelle, that was excellent.
Really? I felt a bit nervous even in the role play.
But you did all the right things. You introduced yourself clearly, you gave relevant information about yourself, you asked questions, and you made plans to continue the conversation.
I guess I did. It felt natural once I got started.
That's the secret. The first sentence is the hardest. After that, conversation flows.
You know, I was thinking about my friend Jessica at my yoga class.
Oh, yes, tell me.
Well, Jessica first joined the class 2 months ago. She was very shy. She would come in, do the class, and leave immediately without talking to anyone.
That's difficult. She missed opportunities to make friends.
Exactly. But last week, I saw her chatting with 3 different people after class.
What changed?
She told me she decided to introduce herself to just one person each week. She started small with simple introductions.
That's brilliant. One person per week is achievable and not overwhelming.
Yes, and now she has new friends and the class feels more enjoyable for her.
That's a perfect example of how good introductions can improve your life.
It really is. Now, Arthur, what if someone asks me a question I don't understand during an introduction?
Don't panic. You can politely say, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that?" Or, "Could you say that more slowly, please?"
And people won't think I'm stupid?
Not at all. It shows you're genuinely listening and want to understand. That's actually a sign of intelligence and respect.
That's reassuring to hear.
Most people are patient and happy to clarify. They appreciate your honesty.
Being honest is better than pretending to understand.
Always. And if you still don't understand, you can say, "I'm still learning that word. Could you explain it differently?"
That's a polite way to ask for help.
It is, and most people will happily explain.
Michelle, before we finish, let's review the main points we discussed today.
Oh, excellent idea. I'll start. First, we talked about body language, eye contact, and a firm handshake in professional settings.
Yes, and we learned that first impressions start before we even speak.
Then we discussed opening lines, how to start a conversation naturally and match your approach to the situation.
Right, casual at a party, formal at a job interview.
We broke down the key elements of a good introduction: name spoken clearly, background or location, what you do with an interesting detail, and a personal interest or hobby.
And we emphasize creating conversation hooks, giving people something specific to ask about.
We talked about common mistakes. Don't apologize for your English. Don't overshare personal information. Don't forget to ask about the other person, and be aware of timing.
And we practiced with a role play that showed how all these elements come together in real conversation.
Exactly. You're ready to make excellent first impressions now, Michelle.
I feel ready. I want to go to a networking event and practice.
That's the perfect attitude.
Well, everyone, we hope you enjoyed this episode about making great first impressions.
Yes, it was such an engaging conversation.
Please tell us in the comments, can you introduce yourself to us right now?
Yes, write in the comments. What's your name? Where are you from? And what's one thing that makes you unique?
We love reading your introductions. It's the highlight of our day.
And please, if this episode helped you, click the like button and share it with a friend.
And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to English Every Day so you can hear our next conversation.
Thank you so much for being with us today. You're all doing wonderfully.
Yes, thank you. Practice your introduction today, even if it's just with a reflection in the mirror.
See you next time, Michelle.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.